This is Bartenders Uncensored, where cocktails are shaken, drama is stirred, and tea is spilt one drink at a time. I'm Alicia. Join me in navigating the wild world that is the Chicago bar scene. With over a decade of experience, I have seen it all. I'm here to give you an unfiltered backstage pass to nightlife in the Windy City and what really goes down behind the bar. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Bartenders Uncensored. I'm your host, and my name is Alicia. Thank you so much for joining us today. And today, I have with me a very special guest and a very good friend of mine, Ervin.
Hi, friends. My name's Ervin. I've been working in the bar industry for coming on 5 years now. Started as security, moved into barbacking a little bit, and currently bartending.
Yeah, you made me a drink today.
I did.
So what are we drinking?
I brought some Appleton Estate 8-year. It's very good Jamaican rum. Poured it up with a little bit of Pepsi. I know we're supposed to use Coke, but we use Pepsi.
It's okay. We only have Pepsi here.
It's okay. We only have Pepsi. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan of rum, especially like anything from the islands, Caribbeans. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Growing up, as a Haitian man myself,
I hate rum.
You hate rum? I love it. We used to have rum all the time. Not like all the time, but they'd put it in like this kind of like an eggnog mix called cremas. Really
okay,
good.
Now
Really
that would be
good.
good.
Oh my goodness, it was so good. But yeah, so big fan of rum. If I'm gonna be drinking liquor, whiskey or rum, that's for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
See, I like rum. My brother loves rum. I don't know. I think it's too sweet for me.
I like the sweetness.
That's fair.
The sweetness, and it like the hangover's not nearly as violent for me as if like I drank a bottle of tequila the other week and I was out for a day and a half, like done. That's a story for another time. That was a mistake.
Holy crap!
That was a mistake. We got off of work and you know Jamal. Jamal was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
let's go drink." I'm like, "I got a bottle at home." Cool. We sat at my island shooting the shit for. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I swear all the time. No, it's definitely explicit. I think,
Nice.
Yeah.
We were shooting the shit for like what felt like an hour or two, and then I got a call from my sister. She's like, "Why are you up at 7 a.m.?" I'm like, "Why are you up at 7 a.m.?" Wait a minute, it's 7 a.m. That's
Who told me about this story? Was it
probably
Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy woke.
Jimmy told me about this.
Jimmy woke up and got ready for work and was leaving work, and we were still up, just like gaggling for no reason. It was a long night.
Yeah, I bet.
A longer day.
I mean, I've done it. I can't say that I haven't had those kind of nights where you sit and you are just up till dawn
easy.
for no
It's too easy. Like, I'm so mad at myself. It's
been a while, but
smell of tequila right now does not do me well. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
well, good thing we're not drinking tequila.
Yeah. Big ups Appleton. Big ups rum.
It's not terrible.
I think it's a slightly better. I mean, 8
But I have to drink it. It's my rule. It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I like it.
The reserve is pretty good.
This was a birthday present. Most recent birthday. Who got it for me? I remember who got it for me. Shout out you. You know who you are. You know who you are. Big ups.
I love that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about your background? Like, how did you get into everything? Or, like, how did you... You're now at Betty's, right?
Right.
So, like, how did we get there?
I've been working at Betty's for a year now. Started off as security because they had no security guards. Our friend Sam Pellegrino put me on. He was like, "Yo, there's this new spot opening, fairly close to where I used to live. Still kind of close to where I live now."
So it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a year old. They opened up September 5th, I want to say, of 2024.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just over a year.
I didn't realize how new they were.
Very new, very fun. It's a good environment. But they had me doing security for a while, and they're like, "Your personality's too great." Thanks. So they're like, "We're going to train you barback so you can eventually start bartending." So I barbacked for 5 months. And then halfway through that barbacking, I started bartending there on Mondays and Tuesdays. So learning the ropes there. And now I'm pretty much full-time behind the bar.
Do you love it?
I love it. Like I said, I've been in the industry for coming on 5 years now, and I like talking to people. I like interacting with people.
That's fair. I get that.
And you can do that at the door being security, but there's that like innate kind of like people walk up there like security guards are assholes. You know what I mean? Like no one wants to shoot this shit with a security guard. So.
Well, then you just don't have that. I don't know. You walk past them,
Yeah,
or they walk past you. You know, it's not like you have to like actually have a conversation, like full blown. So
I mean, and the people that do want to have a conversation, like it's a toss up on if I want to have that conversation with them, depending on how drunk they are. Those people that are leaving the bar and want to stand at the door, keep moving, bro. You are messed up. Your breath is hot. Get out of my face. But like, people coming in, especially if there's a line or something like that, and they're just like chilling, patiently waiting. They want to like have a conversation. I'll have a conversation.
Okay.
You meet some interesting people.
Yeah.
Some very interesting people.
I mean, yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
It's the bar.
It's the bar.
And where were you before that?
I had taken a year off of working in the industry, tried an office job, did not like it.
Fair.
Excel is not for me. Sitting for 8 hours a day, not for me. But before that, I was at...
Can't be for everyone.
Can't be for everyone. I was at a bar called Old Crow Smokehouse. Are you familiar with Old Crow?
Yes, I have.
Have you heard of Old Crow before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, if you live on the north side of Chicago, there's no way that you haven't heard of Old Crow.
Agreed.
But that was my rookie year spent there. I think it was COVID times. I was doom scrolling on the internet on Instagram, and I saw Tina had posted a story saying they were looking for security guards for the Cubs season. And this was right after COVID, so 2021, summer of 21. They were looking for more security guards. So I walked in there. I was so dressed up for my interview. Listen, Jerry was the manager that interviewed me, and he told me a couple weeks later.
What an interview! Oh my goodness!
He told me a couple weeks later, he's like, "You were way too dressed up for this." And I could tell as soon as I walked in. There was everyone in Cubs gear. Everyone's like, it's like a country hoedown type vibe, and I was like, I'm in slacks and a button up. I got like a sweater on. I'm like,
wait, that's so cute though.
I still got the job. Hey.
I always say dress up. Like even my first interview, I worked at TGI Fridays when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And that was my first job. And when I went in for the interview, like I had like a nice skirt on, like a nice sweater. Like I dressed up, and I still like dress up to go, even though I've been in this industry for a long time. Like I know it's technically you don't have to, but I would suggest it because I think it makes you look so much better.
Yeah, 100%. First impression kind of thing. You want to like put your best foot forward.
Oh yeah.
Starting off, and like I said, I have never been in the industry. I didn't know what to expect, but
I totally get that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was there 2.5 years. Started at security, then I went to head of security for a while.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A trip. That was Do you remember Tuna? Big Mike, big dude, like 6'5", 6. Yeah.
What year is that?
2021. He was there until.
That was my first year. Well, usually I'm really good at faces, but apparently not in this instance. So.
We were only there for like 30 minutes too. I think we were on break and we were like, let's just go.
Okay. So like you weren't like hanging out all day.
No,
okay.
No.
All right, that's fair. If I only see you once for 30 minutes, then I'm not gonna remember your face. Yeah. But if I see you there like all day and you keep coming up to me, like then yes, I will remember you.
I'd be really sad if I spent 8 hours there and you didn't remember me. That'd be terrible.
No, I'm pretty good at that. I'm very good with faces and then orders. That's how I remember things. Names, terrible.
Oh, I suck at names. Faces,
suck at names.
Faces, real easy, real easy. And then I'll call them like, "Hey, you were the dude with the Bama shirt on the other day," or something like that. And like, what? I'm like, "You were here, weren't you?" Yeah. I served you. Yeah. Okay, cool. I remember you.
Or if you like did something crazy or did something wrong or like put me in a certain situation, then I will remember you no matter what.
People get a little bit of liquor in them, get bold.
Like what?
I mean, just like the amount of times that I've been hit on by someone, like your boyfriend's right there. Like he's watching.
When their boyfriend's right there.
He's like me, Jamal. Like it's a security thing for 100%. But like we're standing there, and you're walking out with your boyfriend, and you come up to me and start asking me all these questions, and you might not. It might be like really innocent, but like you also just stood right next to me for 20 minutes waiting in line. You didn't say a peep, but now you're coming out and you're saying all this crazy shit. And then you're like, let me get your Instagram, let me get your number. I'm like, I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
Who's that man waiting for you? Like, I'm not. That's the crazy that I'm like, I'm gonna stay away from that.
Oh
That's
my
messy.
goodness.
That's not crazy. That's messy.
That is messy.
Very messy.
I've never
experienced that?
No.
Really? Okay.
But, what were you talking about?
I think my time at Crow. Oh yeah, how I started there.
Oh yeah.
So
sorry, I just had a complete
wow.
brain turn. I was just like, what were we just talking about?
So yeah, I had always wanted to be.
And then girls also.
And then girls,
Yeah. Okay.
I always wanted to be what my friends back home would call a bouncer. So like before I started working in the industry, all I had thought about was like, I think like a rundown like off the highway type motorcycle bar, and it's like this big burly dude at the door like, I'm gonna beat your ass if you do anything wrong. Like that's what because all the stories
that's like the manly man you want to be.
Exactly. No, but all the stories there were two mentors growing up, two guys that I looked up to a lot that were both bouncers, and they were like, if for someone like with my kind of personality, I like to talk to people. I like to, like very outgoing. Working in the industry is actually like probably the best place you could be.
Oh yeah,
and
I
they
agree.
would tell me that repeatedly, and then they're like, if you ever get the chance to work at a bar, go work at the bar. You're gonna learn a lot of things, and meet a lot of new people, get a lot of opportunities. And do I gotta raise it?
Yeah,
my fault. And yeah, so when I saw that story, I was like, yo, Tina, like, what up? I know we haven't talked in a couple years, but I'd love to come work there. She's like, yeah, slide through. I showed up dressed nice as hell for no reason. They were like, when can you work? I was like, every day. I'm broke as fuck right now. I got no job.
Hey.
And
been there.
I was living out in the suburbs at the time, so I was driving 45 minutes to work.
Oh, that sucks.
No.
I don't know how people do that.
When would I just start like, because we start weird ass times. It's either like 9 in the morning or like 2 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. And I think I'd had that like later shift. So I'd be driving like an hour and a half from the suburbs in traffic, and then like 3 a.m. I'm driving home 45 minutes at like 100 miles per hour, trying not to fall asleep. I hope my mom doesn't watch this. Trying not to fall asleep behind the wheel. Oh my
God.
Goodness.
No, I get that though.
Yeah.
I've been there.
And then they were like, yo, we want you to run security. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to move out here if I'm going to do that. So I ended up moving out here because of Old Crow. Lived right around the corner.
Okay.
And yeah, that's kind of been my life since then. Just like industry and hanging out with people in the city and doing stuff in the city. I love this city so much. I love the industry so much. I've met so many cool people. I've gotten a lot of actually really good opportunities. Some that I've capitalized on, some that I haven't, but it is what it is. And I left once, came back, and I can't see myself leaving anytime soon.
No?
I love it too much, especially bartending. You kidding me?
Yeah, bartending is... When I was serving, that's when I was like, if I can't start bartending, I'm going to be done.
Yeah.
I'm going to be done.
I think that's like the goal once you hit the industry. It's like, let me become a bartender at a really nice spot. I got lucky and fell into that.
Yeah. I love that for you. So you've
excited.
worked both. What's your like favorite thing about both? So like security and bartending.
Good question. I'll go with bartending first because security, I got to really think about that. With bartending, I just like that I can drink with people behind the bar. I think.
I can't do that, but I
can?
understand. No, technically, no, we're not supposed to.
Interesting. People love to buy me shots, so shit, I'll take it. Like, but I think that's a level of camaraderie that like I didn't receive at the door. You know, so now I'm getting to know people a little bit deeper, or a little bit more. Connections a little bit deeper.
He'll get it, guys.
No, I won't. But yeah, no, I think it's a weird one to have as your favorite. But I think being able to like take a shot or two behind the bar with people, that kind of just like deepens the connection that they have with the bar and the bartender and the people that work there. So, shots, my favorite part of bartending.
I mean, good point, honestly.
I think with security, it was being outside. Now that I think about it, because bars can get loud. Thing? Yeah.
Oh,
bars
okay.
can get super loud, and when I'm tired at like 1 a.m., I get overstimulated.
Oh, it's the worst
easily.
thing in the world.
Yeah. So if I can, like, even last week I was bartending on Saturday, and every now and then I'm like, I gotta go step outside, dude. Like, it's too loud in here. People are yelling at me, ordering buckets on buckets on buckets. Oh, I hate buckets. Oh my god.
Why?
it's just opening all those cans or bottles and then trying to fit them into the ice. And
Have you learned the quick way?
What's the quick way? I'm new to this. I haven't learned anything.
Oh my God, I'll teach you.
Yeah, what's the quick way?
So you take all 6 bottles because a bucket is 6, right? And then you take your bar key. You have bar key, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the bottle opener.
Yes, okay, the bottle opener. Yes. Yeah. Also called the bar key, if you don't know.
Something new every day.
And then you take it like all in your hands, and then you keep it on one side. And then with this hand and the bar key is when you like kind of go and you just go flip, 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 flip.
How do you do that with cans though?
Cans, not so easy.
I was going to say cans.
Not so easy. Bottles is the only way you can do it quickly.
Okay.
Cans, you kind of, the way I do cans fast is if I set them up and turn them the same way, then I can usually flick them open all fair. Really pretty fast. I mean, they're never going to be as fast as opening bottles, but.
I mean, we only have 2 bottles at our bar. It's Topo and High Life.
Ugh, that's annoying.
All right, man.
I don't like cans.
Not really.
I don't like cans.
We don't have a lot of canned beer either. We have Labatt.
Is it all drafts then?
Mostly drafts, okay. Yeah. We have like, I want to say 10 drafts and then 5 or 6 bottles, cans, and then the 1 bottle for beer. And then we have Topo Chico, so 2 bottles if you count that.
Okay. All right. So you gave me the best thing. Now give me the worst thing.
Of both. Worst thing about security.
You can also talk about barbacking.
I don't want to talk about barbacking. I'm not gonna lie. That was
okay. Never mind.
Barbacking was such a hard job. It was a dark.
It's a hard job.
It was a dark time for me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not fun.
I went from 4 years of being able to talk to everybody to a couple months of like the most head down work I've ever done manually. Like that's probably not true, but I wasn't talking to nobody. I'm like busting past everybody, like, get out of my way, I gotta do this and that. People are yelling at me. People like bartenders, they're not yelling at me, but it feels like they're yelling at me. Feels like the weight of the world's on your oh yeah. Shout out my barbacks out there. Y'all are killing it, for real. You guys are the lifeblood of the industry. Like
you are. I used to do it for myself because the only time we ever had barbacks in college was we were open every day till 2 a.m. 7 days a week.
And you wouldn't have a barback at all?
We didn't have a barback except for, we didn't have a barback except for Fridays and Saturdays. So it was the only day you have a barback or security. So any other day you worked, you're on your own for one. And unless there was a manager there. But there was plenty of times where like after the kitchen guy left, I wouldn't have a manager. I'd lock up completely by myself at 2 a.m. And so if we ever got busy, like there would be like Wednesday. I remember this one. Wednesday, it was graduation week, and I was upstairs, and then I had my manager and another bartender working downstairs, but we didn't have barbacks, we didn't have security, and we got pummeled. And it was liquor steins, so we had to fill like 32-ounce glasses full of liquor steins for $5.
What's a liquor stein? So
like, have you ever had a stein of beer?
Like the tower?
No, more of like a
mini barrel keg thing.
You know the German like mugs of beer?
Yeah.
32 ounces.
That's called a stein?
It's called a stein. So it's like about this big.
I have one of those at home. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's nice. So that's a stein. But we would fill those up with ice and pour liquor in it. So it'd be liquor steins.
The top?
Yep, to the top. Yep, and we got pummeled. I was by myself, so I was barbacking myself. I was checking IDs by myself. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you were out of beer, you would have to go grab the beer. If you popped a keg, you had to go change the keg yourself. Oh my goodness. It's when you're busy and you're on your own, it's not fun.
It's not fun. I had to barback Labor Day, the Sunday before Labor Day. They had 2 barbacks on. I was closing. The one guy was leaving like an hour or 2 after I left, and I was begging him to stay because we were slammed. I'm like, I cannot do all 3 bars by myself. I need you to stay, man. Like, I'll give you $30 if you stay. I'll give you $40 if you stay. I was begging him to stay. And he did stay because he's a G, and I would have cried if he didn't stay. But I think I would much rather, like, strangely enough, I think I'd much rather barback for myself than other people.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I get that.
Yeah, because. And you know it, when bartenders are stressed and there's a rush, they are not the nicest people.
No, No, we're
they
not.
We don't mean to be mean. It just comes off really snappy. Like,
well, and we only have like what split seconds because our brain is literally just going like do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then you just
like,
go through like the list in your head of what you have to do over and over and over again.
How many vodka lemonades versus tequila waters versus tequila soda? Like how many? Fuck no, I lost it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I can't. Obviously I can't blame them, but bar backing was terrible. So we don't have to. Even though we just spent the last 5 minutes talking about it, That's okay. We don't have to talk about it. But yeah, the worst thing with security was kind of being like the villain of the bar, like.
Okay.
Like if you're thinking about it from a customer's perspective, barbacks are very like they're rarely seen. You know, they're just like it's more just like oh shit, someone grabbed my cup or like you know like things are clean, things are flowing. Barbacks aren't like really front of stage like that. Bartenders are very front of stage. But people want drinks from you. They want stuff from you. The only thing that people want from security is for you to get the fuck out of the way so they can walk into the bar.
Yeah.
And then if they get cut off, security's the one that got to kick them out. Or if they do something stupid, you got to tell them. Like we're kind of like the mean parent, you know what I mean, or like the bad cop in most situations. So, and I like to think of myself as a relatively nice guy. I like to be kind to everybody. I want everybody to be my friend. So then when I got to go up and be like, yo, I got to ruin your fun, and then people take it like, some people are like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, but some people get really pissed off. Some people get really sad. I'm just like, I'm sorry I'm ruining your night. Just don't do anything stupid. And I wouldn't have to, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be here. But I think that's the worst part about security is you are the villain of the bar, which is fine.
Have you ever had like a major situation with customers like that when that happens? Or
in terms
is it
of, like,
usually,
kicking people out?
Yeah, like have you ever had to like carry somebody out, or is it always, do people usually like go by them? Because I never see that stuff. I always miss like the good stuff when like fights break out or something like that.
I don't know if fights the good stuff.
I don't know the juicy stuff.
Fair.
The tea. The tea.
I've never personally carried someone out. I have watched 2 of my friends carry a dude out by arms and legs because he was getting kicked out and then he like dropped to the floor and was like, "You guys gotta carry me out." And they're like, "Okay," and they just picked him up.
He just went dead weight.
They were like.
He
arms,
said, "Fuck you guys!"
Legs swinging him, and biggest smile on his face. He had the biggest smile on his face. I think he was having a damn good time, but like, I've seen that happen. But in terms of like kicking people out, the only person that's ever been like, kind of like resisting me kicking them out or like rough with me, some dude got kicked out because he called one of our bartenders as CUNT.
I've had that happen to me.
Really? Mm-hmm. See, that's just like not okay. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I've had that happen to me.
So I was like, "Hey, buddy, you gotta go." He's like, "No, I didn't do anything wrong. She's just being a bitch." I'm like, "Bro, call her another name." Like, and like, Dom at the time, our manager was standing right next to me. He could see that I'm like, it's been a long day for me. I'm getting like a little riled up. He's telling me to calm down, and I'm just like seeing red. I'm like, I'm gonna smack this dude so hard. And then dude he finally like starts to walk out, and I try to guide him to the exit door, but he wants to go through the front door or whatever. I'm like standing like right behind him, probably like right here. He stops and throws his head back into my face like twice, and then starts shouting, "This N-word's hitting me, this N-word's hitting me." And I was just like,
oh my God.
Oh, I looked at Dom, I'm like, "Please let me hit him, please."
Oh my God.
You can't actually, like, it's a hands-off. Most bars are hands-off.
You have to do hands-off, yeah.
If you put your hands on someone, they're inebriated, they could get hurt, you know, like even a slight shove, they can stumble into something and hit their head. So it's like, and then he did it like 3 more times as I'm like trying to shove him out the door. And then finally, I shouldn't have done this, but I gave him one big push. The security guard that was standing on the door watched it all happen and tripped him on the way out. And he fell into the trash can. It was so funny. He falls into the trash can, everything falls on him, and then everyone in the line starts like laughing at him. He gets up embarrassed, like starts yelling at me, and I'm just like, and walk out. I'm just like, yo, I can't.
Oh my God.
I'm not dealing with this right now. But he deserved it. He got what he was there for.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? When you call people names like that, like, I'm sorry, if you are that person.
Don't be that person.
You deserve everything that you're about to get. You really do.
I will find you personally, and I will kick you out of whatever bar you're in. I know everything. I'm the Prophet. Oh, my last name's Prophet. That's why I say that. I didn't explain that in the background part. My fault. But yeah, I think, and then like I've broken up a couple brawls, but I wouldn't even say they were really brawls. It's like I've never been in a situation, or I've never let a situation escalate to the point where I'm like throwing hands at someone or someone's throwing hands at me.
Yeah, I get that.
I've tried to separate people. I've tried to separate Jamal from pushing someone out, and he's launched me with one arm to continue doing his job. That's when I knew that I'm like, if Jamal's doing something, let him do it.
Okay.
He knows what he's doing. He's a vet in this industry. He knows what he's doing. And he's strong as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, outside of my first year there, people have been relatively calm in my time in the industry, which I'm very grateful for. Yeah.
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 We don't love problems, but they always happen. So
They do. It's bound to happen. A problem-free weekend is a unicorn.
Okay, so what's the worst thing about bartending? Or your least favorite thing? Doesn't have to be the worst thing, but your least favorite thing.
That's a good question. I think it's the way people ask for drinks, the drunker they get. There's less.
I totally get that.
There's a direct correlation to lack of manners the more drinks you have. And some people are just like snapping at you at some point, like yo, or like waving their card. I've heard that waving the card like years. I've been hearing that. Don't wave your card. Don't wave your card. Peeve. I'm getting snapped at.
Yep, snapping is the worst.
Crazy.
Snapping is the worst.
What?
That I read is just plain disrespect.
Yeah, 100%. They don't care about you. They don't care about the fact that you're.
But even waving, sometimes I think it's disrespect, except when I'm not actually paying attention. Like if it's dead and I'm like kind of just like in my own little world because it's dead and I have nothing to do, so I just kind of like stare out into space and I'm not paying attention. Totally get like waving like, hey, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah. However, if you were waving at me in a busy bar from across the bar,
4 or 5 people deep across the whole bar.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's the entitlement. I can't.
That's okay.
It's
that's what
the
I should
entitlement.
Be saying. The drunker people get, the more entitled they get to having a drink right now. I'm like, bro, you can wait. You see me making these 5 vodka sodas. Let me make these 5 vodka sodas real quick. I'll get you your Miller Lite. Like, damn. Takes
That's
30
when I was
seconds
called
to
a CUNT.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's uncalled for. Mm-hmm. Really? Mm-hmm. No situation should you ever be calling anyone a CUNT.
Agreed.
But while they're waiting to get a drink,
you're like, all right, no more for you. You can go to somebody else. How
often do you think you cut people off?
Interesting question. Probably once a weekend.
Okay, that's not nearly as much as I thought.
In the summertime.
In the summertime, once a weekend?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really low, actually.
At least once a weekend. Just because it hasn't been the busiest summer.
Okay.
But so really, the days that people are drinking there all day long are
like those Saturdays
are going to be the Saturdays. So I at least cut 1 to 2 people.
But I hate college football. But I love it, but I hate it.
I know.
So much. 1 person a weekend. I think I'm at like 2 or 3.
Damn. Okay.
I used to be security.
That's
so like
true.
I'm thinking about it from a security perspective. I'm like, they're not gonna want to deal with getting this guy out, and then you gotta sit there.
No, I get
outside,
that.
Make sure he gets in an Uber, doesn't do something stupid like directly in front of the establishment. Like, but I don't know if I'll like fully cut him off. I'll be like, yo, here's a water. Drink
That's
that,
what I
come
do.
Back to me in 30 minutes.
That's what I do.
And if they don't listen to that, then I cut them off.
Yeah,
if they
I
don't
agree.
do that, or if they try to get a drink or their friends get them a drink, then they're out. No.
So what do you do if they are like fighting you after you cut them off? Like, have you ever had somebody like fight back when you cut them off?
I haven't had the person, like the individual themselves fight back, but their friends will fight back. Their friends will be
interesting.
Like,
I've never had that. Usually when I cut people off and I tell their friends, they're like, yeah, no, that's fair.
Really?
Yeah. Usually they're like, yeah.
I think the one instance
most of the time I don't have friends battling with me.
Yeah. See, I'd like to say that most people that I deal with are mature enough to like realize when they're really when they're really fucked up. So if I tell them that they're cut off, and I'll kind of say it really loud to embarrass them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm petty like that. But when I tell them that they're cut off, they'll like go back to their table and their friends will be like, "Where's your drink?" Or like, "Why didn't you get a drink?" Like, specific example, last Saturday, Last Saturday was rough because it started raining, so everyone came in from the patio, and I went from doing nothing to doing absolutely everything for 5 hours. Yep. It was terrible. But I cut one dude off, and he went back to his table. I think he was supposed to get his buddy a drink. So, and I watched him go back to his table. His buddy gets up and comes to the bar, and I was like, I just cut your buddy off. You can get a drink, but if I see him drinking anything, your whole table's gone. And he's like, but why? Like, he's not even that messed up. I'm like, look at him, right? He's sitting down and he's wobbling back and forth. Like, you're lucky we don't kick him out of the bar. And he just like was bickering with me for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, do you want this beer or not? Because if we keep this conversation going, I'm not going to give you anything. And I'm just going to tell security to kick you guys all out. He was like, all right, cool, give me the beer. He took the beer, went back. I think he like kept looking over to make sure I wasn't watching, but I was watching the entire time. I was security for 4 years. I'm gonna see it all. So I think he was gonna try and sneak it, but I mean, this was at the end of the night anyways, closing time. So like 20 minutes later, we kicked everybody out anyways. But that's like, I've had friends fight for their friends, especially as security, a lot more than
bartending,
than the actual person fighting.
Oh.
Yeah. Especially like in a line or like when they're trying to get in or like, dude, your ID's fake. Their friends are like, no, it's not. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your buddy right here. Like, your ID's fake. Get out of here. Or like, you're too messed up to get inside. No, he's fine. We'll give him some water. And like, the friends will advocate. And I think it might be like this thing where they're like, I don't want to leave him alone, super drunk, but I also want to get into the bar.
Yeah.
So let me
like,
make sure
I still want to stay out.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go home with them yet.
And you don't have to go home. Just order them an Uber. It's
if they're that messed up that they can't even walk into the bar, you should be taking your friend home. But guess what? You can Uber right back out as soon as you get them home.
This is also very true. This is also, I mean, that's going to be an expensive trip. Make them pay for it because it's going to be like $40 round trip.
Yes. Just tell them that, guess what? You got too fucked up last night. I had to Uber you all the way home and go all the way back out so you can Venmo me for the Ubers.
This is true.
I think that's fair. I would do that.
I might be a bit of a dick. I just put my friends in the car and tell them go.
I don't trust that. Maybe that's a girl thing. I don't trust that.
Fair. That's fair. And I also do have some friends that would like reroute the Uber.
Especially with like Uber or walking home or even guys though. Walking home, don't do it. Don't do walking home alone. I hate that you guys do that.
I have a debate here.
No, I don't.
I love to walk home drunk.
Alone?
I'll walk home alone drunk. Yeah.
I've seen way too many things, I think, for this to happen.
I don't know.
I yelled at my friend about it. Remember when, I don't know, it was a couple years ago, and there was like bodies showing up in the river.
Like
of
every
the young guys.
Weekend? Yes.
It was young guys. And I go, guess what? Guess when they got snatched up? When they were walking home drunk from a bar alone.
I thought a lot of them were getting into Ubers too, no?
I don't remember.
That was a very unsafe part of our history. Part of the last 5 years. That was
No, it was
terrifying. Like River North, almost every weekend. Someone's disappearing, and then 2 weeks later they're being found in like the river.
Yes.
Or the
lake. Their body would show up.
Yeah.
It was scary. But I told
Damn, Chicago had a whole ass serial killer.
I doubt we even know who it is.
God, I hope they caught him.
I don't know if they've ever caught him. I actually never looked into that. But I remember the last kid that went missing, and so I lived with a guy at that point. So we had one guy roommate. Out of 5 of us total.
Your place off Southport?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he would walk home alone. And on my birthday, he like ran home alone, like ran out of the bar. Like he was so drunk. He just ran out of the bar and like ran home.
Just decided to go for
and I had to like
drinking.
have one of my friends. I was like, it's my birthday. I'm staying out. But I'm like, one of you's got to go catch that man because he's not walking home alone.
Yeah.
You never know what can happen. And then another time I was working at a bar and my manager showed me a video of like a security camera like outside like his building on the north side. And it was a guy who was just walking home like drunk alone. And he, the car, you could see the car in the video. And it just kind of like passes the street at first as he's coming this way. And then they realize he's alone and he's drunk.
Messed up.
So they pull back, and then rob the man.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I
go, if you're alone, you're a target, my friend. I don't care if you're a guy or a woman. Either way, you're a target.
I walked
Be safe.
home from Ravens all the way up Clark Street to my place.
You're crazy.
Like a couple weeks ago.
Be
I probably
safer.
shouldn't have done that because I was passing Wiener Circle and there was like some active shooter alert. There was cop cars galore everywhere. It was terrifying. But once I got across Diversity, I'm like, I'm chilling. I put some music on. Olivia Dean's new album, Mint. I put some music on and I just strolled away. It was fun. It was a good time. That's when I can get the best thinking done. No one's around me to distract me from stuff.
Okay, I get that, but not at night. Do that during the day. Lunchtime. Lunchtime's a perfect time to do that.
It's so peaceful at night.
I get that.
I'm a night creature. That's who I am.
I am
That's why
too.
work
So
in the industry.
I understand that. Me too. The same way. I get it.
I love being outside.
But be safe out there. Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to me.
Don't do
shit.
it. Don't do what he does.
Be safe out there. It's a dangerous world we live in.
It's crazy. Don't walk home alone.
Anything can happen at any moment. It's terrifying.
Yes, it can. You never know. That's why we all have each other's locations too. Another
Facts.
thing.
Facts.
As much as that's not great, but okay. Where was I? I know. I saw you had this written down in your notes too. What is like a story or a time that you've had in the industry that you'll like never forget?
I did write this down.
Even though I told him, I was like, you don't have to write your answers down. You can just think of them.
I thought it was a test. No. My first summer there, this might have been like second or third weekend I worked there too. Have you heard of the Call Her Daddy podcast?
Of course I have.
Have you heard it? Of course you have. So what's her name? Alex Cooper, right?
Yeah.
She was at a Cubs game, and for some random reason, I don't know if she hit up our GM or if he hit her up, or I don't know how it happened, but an hour before the Cubs game ends, right? That's when the big rush comes in. That's when everybody's running down the street. Everyone's flooding in through the doors. Mm-hmm. An hour before that, we get told that she's going to stop by and just say a few words. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean? That's interesting.
To this day,
say
I
a few words. About what?
Just about her, I guess, and the Cubs. I think it was just like some way to get people into the bar, but it wasn't needed because
sure it worked.
We were still packed at this point anyways. So we're told she's coming in. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know who she is, but everyone that like heard us, like you can hear the crowd kind of like build up as the rumor goes around. Alex Cooper. I'm like, all right, cool. So
rumor has it.
I look at my manager. I'm like, what do you want me to do? And he goes, you can stand at the front of the stage and just make sure no one jumps the stage. I'm like, easy enough. To me, the stage is like, it's probably like a fence and then like 3 feet stage, right? So I can just like mill about in the 3 feet of space. By the time she gets on stage, or actually right when she walks on stage, the 3 feet goes to like 1.5 feet. And then she like starts riling the crowd up, and I'm sitting on the stage and the fence is pushing me back against the stage.
Oh God!
And I'm trying my best to keep people from like, and all they want to do is like reach out and touch her and stuff like that. They're not trying to jump on the stage, but like I'm getting sandwiched between stage and fence.
Yeah.
Here.
Ow.
And she goes and says something like, she was like, and don't forget, like, but if he buys you, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she said something along the lines of, if he buys you drinks tonight, you better suck his dick. And she's like, ah, and everyone's like, ah, and I'm like, what is happening? And that's when people like actually lost their shit. Drinks are flying. People are like,
oh my
God,
God,
over the fence and stuff like that. She's having the time of her life back there. I can't see a single thing that she's doing, but other people told me that she like walked past me and you like, and I was like, okay, that was when I realized
wild.
Just like what exactly I signed up for. Like, especially at a high volume place like that, like anything can happen. And I was not prepared. Like, I also like to this day, I'm like, who is Alex Cooper? I couldn't point her out in the crowd. Like, I don't know. I don't know what she looks like.
Really?
I've listened to the podcast a couple of times back when she was with her friend or whatever before the whole.
Oh, so like the very early episode, like 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even now, I'm just like, I think she's been back there a couple times too.
I only heard about her going there once. I have no idea.
Yeah, that was easily the most.
She like went behind the bar and gave everybody a hug. I was like,
she went behind the bar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
That's the time that I heard. I don't know. I think she was like giving everybody just like a hug and saying thank you. I don't know.
I mean, like, that's nice, but it's kind of strange.
I think that's nice. Hey, I think bartenders get forgotten sometimes. Service industry workers get forgotten sometimes.
What? Service industry, yes. Bartenders do not get forgotten. What's the first thing every live act says when they're like, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you all, blah, 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 blah. And then they go, don't forget to...
tip your bartenders.
Exactly. Bartenders
they don't do that all the time.
For real.
It's only one of them that does
He never says like, dap up your security guard.
it's more like the resident one. So like, that's a positive. But no, I mean in terms of like, as service industry workers, either even like as server or bartender, like a lot of times like you're there, but really no one actually knows that you're there. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I would
like
agree.
You can walk up to people, serve them, have complete conversations with them. However, like they kind of act like you're not there. Does that make sense?
That makes sense for like a place with servers, if that makes sense. Like we don't have servers, so everything. If you want to order food and the QR codes aren't at the table, you have to come to the bar.
Interesting.
To order drinks, you have to come to the bar. So you're interacting with the bartenders a lot. I could see how with a place with servers, like they're not interacting with you guys nearly as much unless they're coming up to the bar and want to sit at the bar. But
like I will say, I've served tables, and like they'll answer me and they'll answer my questions, but they also act like you're not even there.
Really, that's entitlement. That's entitlement,
I've had
people.
That.
We are human beings too. Okay.
Well, that's the point of this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I love this. This is, you told me about it. I was like, this is super exciting, actually. I've been telling a lot of people about it.
I love that. Yes.
There's a bartender at Betty's who wants to start like creating content. He's a poet. He wants to start putting content out. I'm like, you could put it out and flip it like this is the life of a bartender, bro.
Yeah.
Poems because, and I mentioned, I'm like, I got a friend. She's starting a podcast. It's going to be the behind the scenes of working at a bar. And I think it's super important for a lot of people to understand. Just like, I'm not, okay, we're not celebrities.
No, not at all.
We're local celebrities. Some of us. But.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's kind of just like, people will see bartenders at the bar doing their job, but they never see them outside. I won't compare us to celebrities. Teachers. We never knew what our teachers did outside of school.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like seeing a teacher outside of school is kind of just like, whoa, you go to the grocery store too? You don't live at the school? Whoa, you're out drinking or eating with your family?
I agree with that.
It's kind of like the same thing. That's how I see this podcast. It's like, oh, okay, cool. These guys shoot the shit and have fun. They get
hell yeah.
up. You know what I mean? Like,
we're normal people too.
we are normal people. We're really weird people.
Newsflash.
We're normal also. We're normal in a sense. That's actually one of my biggest fears, though, is losing someone's card.
It's my biggest fear, too. I hate it.
I've like dropped a card and fumbled it and caught it. I'm like, I have watched someone drop a card. Actually.
I've dropped a card and then I'm like, oh. And then I usually find it within like 5 minutes. Or like
long time
like
one of
the barbacks will point it out to me and like I just didn't see it when I turned around and it was on the ground.
Yeah. One of our bartenders dropped a card in the trash can. And I had to put some gloves on.
Oh, that's the worst.
And go dumpster diving for it.
Oh, that's the worst. Ugh.
That's when I decided that barbacking was not it for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Not it for me. And it's not even like a really nasty trash can, but it's wet.
It's wet. It's always wet.
There, yeah, wet and full of napkins and bottles, and it's just and zins. I hate those motherfucking zins, man. Stop putting zins under the seats and tables. Was that really loud?
Do people do that?
All the time. All the time.
No, it wasn't that loud.
Stop putting zins under seats and tables. Please.
I didn't know people did that.
All the time. It's ridiculous.
Ew, that's disgusting.
The amount of times I go to flip a chair and it's the same thing as gum. They don't want to get up and throw it away or like put it in a cup or something. So they're just like, oh, boop. And it sticks really well. Surprisingly well. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Guys, come on.
How much it sticks. But it's like, I'd almost rather you just drop it on the ground so it's easier to sweep up.
Just sweep it up. Because
I don't want to put my hand under a chair to flip it and I'm touching someone's mucus pouch.
Like, ew.
It's disgusting. So nasty. And then anytime I see someone with a zin in the bar now, I'm just like, I know who you are. I know what you do. You're one of those guys.
Ew.
I don't understand.
Just find a trash can. Or guess what? Ask for a plastic cup and just have that as your designated cup.
Get a napkin.
Or get an empty zinc container and use one container as your... Or, well, don't... Ew,
no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, you're already
But like,
poisoning
take
your
an
body,
empty
swallow it.
container and take that with you and have that as your disposable one.
People don't use their brains, especially when they're drinking.
Well, yeah, you're drinking.
No, we gotta stop. We gotta stop using that as an excuse for people to be stupid. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been pretty off my ass drunk, and I'm still making good decisions, decent decisions. I won't make anyone's life harder than it needs to be while I'm drunk. That might be like a service industry
me
thing.
too. Same. I've never made anybody's life harder.
I've been working like a customer service or a customer facing role since I was like 15. My first job was a lifeguard, and that's more or less customer facing. So
yeah.
I've known how to like, I've been in the service industry where I'm serving other people my entire life. So I'm in the back of my mind, I'm always just like, how can I make their job easier so that I'm not the reason they're complaining later when they're tired and they have to clean up some stupid shit. Because even though like, even if they won't know
I think
it's
the
me,
same way.
It's that karma's out there in the universe, man. Like,
yep.
They're going to
yes,
know.
It is.
They're going to know it's going to come back to you. And you're going to hate yourself for it. So make service people's lives easier. Clean up after yourself. Don't put zins on the table or chairs.
Don't do that, guys. That's nasty.
That pisses me off.
That's how I think about tipping, too. That's why if you're tipping cash, always write cash on the tip line. Never leave it blank. Never write zeros. Never draw a line. Or if you want, you could write cash and draw a line through that. That's fine.
On the tip line?
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Always write cash, because when I see it at 3 a.m. when I'm closing and I'm going through all my tips, all I'm going to see is that blank or zero or line that's drawn through the tip line, and I'm going to think you didn't tip me. But guess what? You probably gave me cash, and I just don't remember. I'm not going to remember that after I've been there for 12 hours.
Okay, so what if, because I did this for a while.
So I always write cash if I tip cash. Pro tip.
I did this for a while. Luckily, I haven't done it. I haven't had to do it in a while because toast. I love toast. I love the little handhelds. What if?
No, we don't use those
at all. Mm-mm. They're a lifesaver.
I would hate it.
Really?
I think I would hate it.
I mean, that way I don't have to go back to the terminal every time, like, to ring something up.
I can't take too many people at a time. Then it slows me down.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
It's in your hand. It's the same thing, but it's in your hand. So
yeah,
you
but
just,
you're still stuck there
do
doing that, and then you can only do one person at a time.
That's true. That's true.
You can't take like 4 cards and do that. And do 4 people at a time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but I think it would just be a lot more tedious and slower.
A lot more tedious, and then I feel like people are gonna look at you a little funny if you're taking multiple cards. Like,
yeah.
The terminal. That's fair. But I used to.
So like at Southport Betty's, I think it works. Where I work, I feel like it does not work.
You guys are dealing with 500 people at a time.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
It's not feasible in my opinion.
Actually, at Betty's, the terminal would be less feasible than the handheld because we're able to move around so freely, kind of. No, that's fair. That's fair. What I used to do though is I just put a dash through the tip line. And I'd tip, but I'd write the full amount in the full amount thing because for the
don't do that.
Oh no!
Don't do that. No.
Someone told me that like they'll look.
Don't do that.
They'll look at like how much you owe and then like what you wrote down as a total amount and just like subtract the tip. From
yeah, if I haven't been working for 20 hours.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't do that. Don't do that because when it's 4 a.m. and say it's like a big bar crawl day, so bar crawl days start at like 8:30 in the morning here, at least in Wrigley.
That's when they get in, no?
That's when they get in.
Yeah,
we're there like at 7:30 in the morning. I don't leave until 5 or 6 in the morning the next day. I'm starting to do receipts at 3 a.m. that night. You think I'm gonna see a dash and I'm gonna be like, oh wait, the total's more. Like no, I just see the dash.
Zero?
I just see the dash.
Oh.
When I'm going through 500 receipts, are you kidding me? I have to do that quick as fuck. You're trying to get that done as fast as possible.
Dog, I was doing that at Crow a lot.
Don't do that.
I wonder how many people think I didn't tip at all.
Because when you're going through it so fast, because you're trying to get it done, the later you're there putting in receipts, the later you're all there. So you might as well, you try to do it fast. So like, yes, usually I catch it But there have been times where, like, I'm sure there have been times where I didn't catch it.
Damn, now I feel like a dick. I feel like an asshole.
Lessons learned today, guys.
No,
you're fine. You're fine. You didn't know. That's why we're here. That's why I'm doing this.
Yes. I thought you were gonna leave me hanging for a second.
No. Sorry, I just turned.
No, yeah. This is why we're doing this. I love it.
People don't know these things. But yeah, please write your tip
Don't
in.
leave.
If you can't do the math, honestly, I'd rather have you write math. I've seen it. I've had people do it where they write math in the tip line. I go, okay, at least I see that. I know you just didn't want to do the math.
I'd write math in the total line because I'd just like leave the tip line.
Or do that.
Because I don't want to do the math for the total. Fair. Wow.
Do something along those lines. Write in something. Or even if it's like wrong, I will figure it out for you.
Fair.
Like, I'll look at it and be like, this doesn't make sense. So then I'll have to go. I think our rule is you have to go through like whatever the total is. So say you gave me $10 and the total was 18 and you gave me $10 on the tip line, but your total was only like 26. I'd have to take the $8 and not the 10.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I'll do the math for you.
Interesting.
Because it's wrong, so I'll do it. But
I don't know if I want
like
to do
that kind of thing.
I'm so
or
glad
if
we
you
don't
do
have
it
to
the
count our
opposite
tips.
way, whatever the total line, that's what I'll put in.
Okay, fair.
But I'll still get something. Whereas if you just don't want to do the math and are like, nah, or if I see a zero, I'll automatically just think
empty at all, no matter what the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Noted.
Cash, card, either way.
I do like tipping cash a lot more than I like tipping on a card.
Oh, me too. I like getting cash.
Who doesn't? I love having cash.
But okay, let's move on to the next question. Where were we? Oh, so now that you are bartending, first, did you have any pet peeves when you were security?
I know everyone does it because it's kind of like a canon event in life, but like fake IDs really piss me off.
Really?
They're
Fake
so
IDs
bad.
used to piss me off too.
They're so bad, and like, I had a fake when I was younger.
Oh, me too. 100%.
My little sister just started school. Again, I hope my mom doesn't watch this. My little sister just started school, and she's like, "Yo, look at my fake." And I'm like, "That's so terrible, bro." And she's like, "It works." And like, there's places that really don't care.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how college is.
Yeah, most places are.
I was gonna say college, but yeah, sure.
Most places. I don't know. The western suburbs are pretty lax on their
well, in Iowa, the rule was like as long as you in Iowa, we didn't even have to really take an ID. All we had to make sure to do was to ask if you were 21. And if you lie to me and say that you are, technically I can't get in trouble because I asked. Or if like you give me a fake ID.
That sounds so
If you give me a fake ID, we are technically not in trouble because you gave us a lie. Does that make sense? So you can get the ticket, but we can't get the ticket for serving you. Because we did check an ID and it said that you were 21 when you're not. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know how it works here. But
I mean,
because I don't do the ID checking anymore.
I didn't see a lot of fake. I haven't seen a lot of fake IDs at Betty's. Betty's is more like I don't want to say more mature than like Wrigley, but Wrigley.
Oh yeah, I would agree.
It's more mature than Wrigley.
It's young.
It's an older crowd, but like older in the
except for Cubs games.
Yeah. But Wrigley, let me tell you something about Wrigley. Okay, you'll get any and everybody, and they're all drunk as fuck, and they all suck. I love Wrigley. I love people. I hate people on Wrigley. Just saying.
Hard truth. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, but fake IDs were probably like the most annoying thing to deal with. Because if you didn't spot it right away, there was a couple times where I didn't spot it right away, and then like a bartender would ask that same person, like, "Let me see your ID real quick," and they'd show them a fake, and then they'd come out and chew me out. That happened like once or twice. I don't like people thinking I'm not doing my job right.
No, that's fair. I get that.
Like a little bit in my head about it, but the only reason fake IDs piss me off, like if you're cool about it, like if I'm like, dude, this is a fake, and you're like, yeah, whatever. Like I've gotten caught a couple times with a fake, and they'll be like, this is a fake, I can't let you in. I'll be like, fair enough, right? Because you're taking a chance on trying to get in. But if you try to
Exactly, I
fight
would
me
agree.
on that, and you're getting in my face about it, like, this is no fake. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're getting paid $15 an hour to do this, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm just going to call the cops, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm pretty sure having a fake ID is a felony charge.
It is.
So either deal with the cops or move along. Like,
Yep.
and yeah, like, security, I'd say the young people are the most annoying because they're the most entitled. They're the most, like, they're going to try the most to fight back on you with stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was your biggest pet peeve as a server? I've never experienced
When
a
you
server life.
talk to me like I'm not there.
What's an example of that? All right, pretend I'm your server. Pretend you're eating your dinner or whatnot. Ready? How's everything tasting, guys?
Great.
Do you need anything else? Any more water? Any Coke? Like anything? No? All right, cool. Okay, that would piss me the fuck. That would piss me off.
It's like I have worked at a lot of places, and I've had times where people barely pay attention to you. They ignore you. They treat you like, I hate to call this customer what I'm about to call them, because I don't like talking badly about people, even though this is my podcast. I know I don't like really talking about bad people and bad about people in general at all. However, I've experienced it more than once, and there is a type of customer that looks down on you, and you can tell. Mm-hmm. They don't see you at the same level as their human being. They look at themselves as a higher human being than you are, and you can tell.
I feel like those are the people that think like more financially in like the terms of finance.
Yes,
like
financially, yes.
Like how you are financially versus how
Yes,
they are. Yeah.
Agreed. And they don't look at you when you're at the table. They don't look at you when they talk to you. They don't look at you when you're talking to them, or they don't answer and completely ignore you. And you're just, I hate it. That is probably my biggest pet peeve as a server, is being treated like I'm less of a person than you are. And that was part of the reason I started this podcast too, because I've experienced that. And I'm like, we're not your servants. We're not your servants. We are servers. We are not your servants. There's a difference. Yeah. I'm here to make money. I'm here to provide a service to you in exchange for money. That's what it is. I'm not your servant that you hired personally, that you think you can treat however you want to be, however you want to treat them.
I'm a human being. The golden rule still applies to me.
Exactly.
Like, there's this weird like stigma, I feel like, with like working in any sort of industry, whether it's like the food and beverage industry or like any service industry, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I've had people in my life being like, "Oh, you want to be in the bar industry forever?" Like, blah 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 blah. Like, are you sure? Like, people treat you mean. You're not making money. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, actually, if you know what you're doing and you're a good person, like, you can make a good amount of money.
Oh yeah,
industry.
You can.
You can make a real amount of money in this
Yes,
industry.
you can.
But also, like, a majority of the time, people treat you like you're a human being. And I get why, like, that's a pet peeve, because you'll get those, like, 1 in 4.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely not everybody. And it's not,
like,
yeah.
You don't have any sort of real connection, or you're not, like, in touch with real life at all. Because what's different from me serving you a drink versus you showing your client their, like, portfolio? Or, I'm going to shit on finance bros because it's super easy. But, like, what's the difference between, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like people that will come in and be like, "Oh, you're only making like $20 an hour. You're making this much an hour, and that means I can like shit on you, or I can treat you this way." A lot of them are like finance bros or like crypto bros. Like, they're making, hands up, they're making a ridiculous amount of money.
Hey, good for you, bro.
But also, I know you hate your life. You're sitting at a computer for 8 hours a day dealing with assholes. You know, like, I get to interact with all kinds of people in life, and I meet new people and I meet interesting people, and it's like. It's just like I'm gonna use McDonald's as an example, because that's what my mom would say when I was growing up. She's like, you don't want to end up working at McDonald's flipping burgers, but like, if I can flip burgers and like meet new people and, you know, kind of enjoy the beauty of life versus slaving away for 8 hours a day.
Well, and that's what makes you happy. Everybody's different. Everybody has different priorities too.
That's fair. I mean, I still
but I love that.
Money. I love money. I love money.
Oh, well, yeah, everybody does.
I also like love interacting with people.
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's very interesting that like people will like just ignore you and like treat you like you're not there.
You know immediately that it's that kind of table
like,
as soon as you walk up to them. Because they won't even, you will go in and say like, you know, do your little spiel at the beginning of the table. So like you walk up, hey guys, you put like bev naps down or whatever. Like, my name's Alicia and I'll be your server today. Here's like any specials or things going on that we have today. And there will be those tables that before you can even finish, they will cut you off and they will immediately start ordering. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care.
Let me finish my elevator pitch.
They will ignore you. They will just and cut you off. They don't care.
Can you tell
and those are the people I'm like, I know you're just not, and I'm right usually.
Can you tell when someone's like super hangry as a server? And that's why, like, I would just assume you're super hungry or hangry or annoyed and you just don't want human interaction. Because I'm like, not that I'll ignore
okay,
my
that's
server,
fair.
But, like, I'll also be like not nearly as nice as I am normally.
No, I won't either. No, I think that's a fair point. Because I'm not either. But I feel like there's usually a difference.
100%.
I feel like when somebody's hangry, they'll kind of just be like, hey, can we just like order now?
Yeah, fair.
Rather than just like, hi, like I need this to drink and this to drink and then what kind of bottles of wine and blah, blah. Like, you know, they'll just like get straight to it and they just won't care about anything that you have to say.
Yeah.
And so, or they'll be the kind that'll be like, I need this specific bottle of wine before you even talk about anything, you know, like they know exactly what they want and it's like on the pricier menus, you know.
I mean, I've never served, so I've never had to deal with like walking up to a table and like giving a little elevator pitch. But if I did, or like with bartending, I love walking up and they're like, they know immediately.
Oh, I love it when I'm bartending. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
However, when I'm serving, I also love that you know exactly what you want and you want to get this done quickly. That's great. However, don't ignore me.
Fair.
Don't act like I'm not there.
Fair. That's fair.
There's a difference.
Or don't act like I'm a robot that's just spewing out drinks for you.
Exactly.
Like, I'm a
yes. Don't act like I'm some robot.
I've said it 1,000 times. We are humans too.
I've experienced that more as a server than I have as a bartender, though. But
do you have a little like little spiel you spit out as a bartender? Like people will walk up and be like, "Hey guys, how you doing today? My name's Ervin." I'll toss down some coasters. Sorry, I can't move the mic. And then I'll be like, "Do you want a menu? Are we here for dinner or drinks or food and drinks? Drinks?" If they answer both,
if it's slow, yes.
Really? Okay, no, that's fair actually.
If it's busy, absolutely not.
Fair. No.
Absolutely not. Do I have a spiel?
Time for that?
I look at you and be like, "Hey guys, what can I get for you?"
Wow, that's.
Or I'll say like, "How are you?" And then they'll be like, "Good. How are you?"
When it's slow or busy?
Either way.
Okay.
Both.
When it's slow, I'll try to converse with people a lot more when it's slow. But like I'm bartending slow nights like Monday and Tuesday. Monday is not super slow, but it's slow enough where I can like have a conversation.
I get that.
Tuesday's so dead. Tuesday we had 10 people in there last week.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, why am
I feel like Tuesday's just like the worst day in the industry for everywhere, no matter where you are.
Tuesdays should be the days that you do like trivia, karaoke, bingo, and like stuff like that. We do our bingo on Wednesdays and then our trivia on Mondays, and nothing on Tuesdays. I think Tuesdays are the nights that there should be like a theme night to like really bring like a D&D night or a board game night, something like that, because people want to get out of the house. But they also don't want to drink for no reason.
In college, we had a bar that did dollar drinks on Tuesdays.
See, that's dangerous, though.
Oh, yeah, it's very dangerous.
Dangerous.
It's so dangerous, but that's what they did to bring people out.
Fair enough. It's a college town, though.
Yeah, it's college. Yeah. It's different. It's very different. Don't do that here. That would be, I don't know, very scary. Very scary.
Let us know what you guys want to see on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Wait, actually, that's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Guys, on slow nights, what do you guys want from bars?
Like,
what are you looking for? Are you looking for trivia? Are you looking for karaoke? Are you like
karaoke on a Tuesday?
What'll get you out? Actually, I love this. Guys, comment.
Yeah, comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, all that too.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all of it.
Well, I would agree with you on the don't flirt with bartenders after
don't do it.
11 p.m. I completely agree with that.
Fuck
because
11. Don't do it after 9:30. Like,
I would say 10. Once you hit 10 o'clock, you're like, all right, this is late night. Now I'm like getting to the end of my wits,
fair.
you know?
Yeah. If it's
so I would say
10,
after 10 p.m.
Shoot the shot. After 10, you're not going to make it.
Probably not. Just because, guys, we've been talking to people all day long. This job will just do terrible things to your social battery. Like, you will have nothing left after a day of work.
I saw someone from high school, and they're like, you seem a little grumpy right now. And I was like, I've been here since 3. It's 9 o'clock. Like, yeah, I'm grumpy. I haven't eaten anything. I haven't sat down. I'm tired. Like, I'm sorry I seem grumpy, but
I've had people that say the same thing to me. They would look at me and be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine.
I just don't want to talk.
I just
I don't want to have to.
It's midnight.
Yeah,
and I've been here since 9 a.m. You think I want to talk still?
I don't want to be forced into small talk with the 20th person today.
And I'm not like exactly like I'm not in a bad mood, but people can just tell like I'm quiet or I just kind of like nod and I'm not really conversational with customers at the end of the night as where earlier in the day like I usually am. So I think people just notice that and they just, not that I'm being rude, it's just
I'm tired.
It gets hard after a while to
do you want to talk to
people smile and
ooh, that's how I know I'm tired. Like
is when it's hard to smile
and I'm like then I'm like oh,
that's how you know you're tired
now. Like because I'll laugh at everybody's jokes. Like I
laugh at people's jokes usually too. Because I'm nice.
Exactly. You get it.
I get it. Do you have any more pro tips to end the night with?
Pro tips. Hey, if there's a line.
Line at the bar or line outside?
Line outside and at the bar.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know if I've seen a line at the bar before.
I would say a line at the bar constitutes as like you have rows of people.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So you're dealing with the first row, and then once that row leaves, you have another row. So there's a line.
This pro tip does not apply to lines at the bar.
Okay.
This only applies to lines at the door.
Okay.
If you're walking up to a bar, getting out of your Uber, whatever, and you walk up to the door and you see what looks like a line, it probably is a line. Do not ask me if that's a line to get in. Do not ask me if that's a line to get in. Do you think these people will be standing next to... Oh, do you think I would be holding people outside next to the door if there wasn't a line to get into the bar? I changed my mind. That's my biggest pet peeve right there. Let me change my mind real quick. The amount of times people will walk up to me like, is there a line for the bar right now? You see 50 people standing here. You think they're just waiting
yes,
to like...
Sir. Yes,
what do you think
there
waiting
is.
For? Yes, there's a line to get in the... And then I can tell when people at the front of the line are getting annoyed and they're like, yeah, what do you think this is, dumbass? And then you're going to come back at them. No, I'm going to protect them because they've been waiting patiently for the last 30 minutes. You just got here.
I get that.
Okay? If I'm going to let anybody in, it's him, not you. People, see, now I'm getting real mad. When people ask me if there's a line at the fucking door, ooh, use your eyes. Use common sense.
Oh, you would think. But you have to remember, people are drunk. Exactly. People are drunk, and common sense goes, unfortunately, out the window a lot of the times.
Here's the pro tip of all pro tips. Just take a second when you're drunk. Take a second, take a deep breath, think things through. You're not going to want to. Your body's going to fight it. You're going to probably feel like you're going to throw up. That's when it's time to go home. But if you're able to get through that thought and, take that second, okay, you're good. Make smart decisions. Common sense. Use it. Oh, you just cut my body off? Why? He just fell on the ground, bro. He's asleep at the table. Like, what do you mean, why did I cut him off? He's drunk. You guys have been here 8 hours.
So, pro tip, use common sense.
Sorry, I got a little riled up there, guys.
Look around. No, you're fine. I'm here for it. It's when the truth comes out.
Yeah.
But I get that. I do. That's like my least favorite question. This is probably going to be a repeat again, but it's fine. My least favorite question is, can I get a beer? And they go, yeah, what beer? And they go, what do you mean, what beer? I go,
know what you want to order before you
what
get
do
up
I
there.
mean? What do you mean?
What do you think I'm here for? I'm here to give you a beer. What beer do you want?
Just a beer. And I go, okay, well, and they're in college. They were standing in front of a tap that was like 15 taps long, and it'd be right in front of them. And then you could see the bottles behind us, like down below. Like they weren't, you could see them.
What beer do you have?
No, not even what beer do you have? They'd go, I want a beer. I go, okay, like what kind of beer? They'd be like, what do you mean? Just give me a beer. And I'd be like, okay.
I'd walk away and not serve them.
Okay.
What?
You're getting the cheapest motherfucking beer that I have.
The cheapest, give them the most expensive.
Or that, one of the two.
That's what they deserve.
That's what I used to do in college all the time.
I think if you're walking up to the bar, and especially if there's like a line, or it's like, you know, like we look like we're super busy back here. If you're walking up not knowing what you want, you deserve to get the most expensive thing on the menu and pay for it.
Well,
you fucked up. I didn't.
That's fair. Customers do fuck up. They do.
All the time.
Yeah. They don't always know what they want. It's just, it is what it is, unfortunately. But we figure it out for you eventually. We get there.
I don't want to figure it out for you.
I know. All right. So here we go.
We're back.
So where was I? Your last pro tip before we go.
Did I say it? Or,
I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do remember. Be nice to people in the service industry. Just be nice. Be nice in general.
Yeah.
Golden rule. Treat people the way you want to be treated.
That's true.
I promise you, will get you so far.
I agree with that.
I'll give you a free shot. Me personally, yeah. If you're nice to me, I'll give you a shot.
Hey, yeah. You never know what you might get out of it.
Yeah.
If you're nice to a bartender, they'll be nice back. But I think that's all I have. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Of course.
I enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Really good time. I did not know I had that much to yap about them.
Yes. You can go on for hours. For hours. Yeah. Yes. So, but thank you so much for joining me.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys all for watching and joining us.
Y'all rock.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And just as a reminder, make sure you like, subscribe, follow Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, all the above.
Share with your friends.
Share with your friends. Yes.
These pro tips are very important.
Yes, they are. Extremely important. But thank you guys again so much. And thank you for joining me. And until next time, guys.